is the first episode of my series, Flop Tarts. Flop Tarts is what Oops was gonna be, if you remember from my first video, but Oops, I didn't like that. So it's Flop Tart. My hair is wet. I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way. It is. I just bathed. So, it ain't looking good right now. But that's okay, because my eyeliner is on fleek. So that makes up for it. So, let's talk about why Emily is a flop tart. A lot of people sleepwalk and sleep talk, but my sleeping is next level crazy, like psychopathic. If sleeping was the Olympics, I would come in gold for crazy because, oh, it's like something possesses me at night and then I'm just like, another life, I'm still alive, ha 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 ha. I'm just as hyper at night as I am all the time. My brain won't shut up. My brain is always like, we need to go. It's time to go. Let's go. Yeah, woo. It's time to go. Yeah, let's go. Let's have some fun. And I'm like, brain, please, I need to sleep. That was weird. Now I'm like imagining like a brain, like, let me first off tell you some of the things I do in my sleep and then I'll go into story time, okay? So, I talk in my sleep almost every night, but apparently, according to my mother, I sound like I'm speaking a completely different language and I'm like whispering it. What? So, in the middle of the night, she'll wake up and hear me like, could you imagine how confusing that would be? Like, whoa, Emily, whoa. But I also walk in my sleep. Get up, walk around, just everything in my sleep. Sometimes I stare at people in my sleep. Like, I'll be asleep, and I'll just be like, could you imagine waking up and seeing me whispering a different language, standing beside your bed, staring at you? That is horrifying. That is like, oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? Why do I do this? I'm going to tell you some stories about me and my crazy sleeping habit. First story I'm going to tell you is probably the scariest story. So, once again, going to the TSA, we were on a trip, and we were in Greensboro, and we were staying in a hotel room. So, I was in a room with my mom and two of my friends. And according to one of my friends, she saw, this was at night by the way, keep in mind, this was at night. So, she said she saw somebody standing in the corner of the room. And then, the bathroom door opened and there was a light, and then I was at the foot of their bed like, I would like to apologize to you. Because if I would have saw that, I literally would have crapped myself. I would have been like, Ghostbusters? Like, it would have been, whew. If it would have been me, I would have kicked whatever it was in the face. I would have been like swinging, freaking screaming. So thank you for remaining chill while I possessed our room. I've also done things like gotten out of bed and stood in the doorway and stared at people as they walked down the hallway. One time, I was laying in bed and my mom walked in. I sat up straight in the bed and started beating the bed, and I was like, and she was like, what the crap are you doing? And I was like, I'm looking for my papers, I'm looking for my papers. She was like, what papers? I was like, my papers, I need my papers. And then I just laid back down. What? Some of the things I do, I'm like half awake, half asleep. So, one morning when I was younger, my mom was sick, so my dad was getting me ready. And I was laying on the couch, and he was like, Emily, what do you want for breakfast? I looked at him and said, some Star-Kissed and my boa. And he just looked at me like, and I went back to sleep. I did not get Star-Kissed and my boa. Unfortunately, that would have been great if I would have woke up and like, what the crap is this? He was like, you said you wanted Star-Kissed and your boa. it all makes sense when I'm doing it. Like, I'm aware of it, but at the same time I'm not. And it all makes so much sense when I'm doing it. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, why did I do that? Because I remember doing it. But then I'm like, why did I do it? I'm sure there's other things that I've done that I don't remember. I fell off of a bed one time, like a really high bed. Not like a bunk bed, but it was like really thick. And I fell off onto the floor, and instead of like screaming, I just used like this little desk chair as a pillow and went back to sleep. I can sleep through anything. Like, a tornado could come and rip my entire house down, and I'd like wake up, just my bed's still standing, and I'd wake up like, good morning, and everybody'd be like, yeah. I've done so much in my sleep. Apparently I've punched people. Apparently I used to fight in my sleep, which would have been terrible. I think I went to pee in my sleep one time, which is also dangerous, because, I mean, if I would have fallen or like fell into the toilet, I would have just stayed there. I don't know what's wrong with me. Is this a problem? Do I need to have this checked out? I'm scared. When I start talking about the things I do in my sleep, the night I go to sleep, I'm always scared that because I've been talking about it, I'm going to do something. I'm always scared that I'm going to do something really, really stupid. Like, I don't know, go and get a knife, try to do a backflip. I'm so scared. Like, what if I actually did something deadly in my sleep? What if I just like walked out the house? What if I tried to swan dive off my top bunk? That's not good. I am scared. This has gone from being like something funny for me to talk about in the morning. Like, oh yeah, I had a dream about doing this, and so I did it. What if I have a dream about sumo wrestling, and then I like does sumo wrestlers body slam? What if I have a dream about sword swallowing, and I like go and get a knife and like shove it down my throat? I am a danger. I need to be like tied down. I mean, I'll wake up like with my head on the opposite end of the bed. I'll wake up with just things thrown across my room. I am concerned for my safety and the safety of others. When I go to college, whoever my roommate is, I would like to apologize in advance. Does anybody else do this? Does anybody else sleepwalk, sleep talk? I want to know. Let me know. Tell me some funny stories in the comments, please, so I don't feel alone. Because right now, I kind of feel like a psychopath. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and please let me know if you do any crazy things in your sleep so I don't feel like as much as a flop tart. Also, please, please, please subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe so my channel can grow. I want to grow as a channel. I'm just so excited for this channel to take off because I know I can do great things, but it's going to take some time and I just need you guys' help. So please help me out. I love you so, so much, and I'll see you later. Bye, friends. Bye. Oh my God, shut up. But this is a new flannel. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for fall. I swear there's somebody outside my door. Notifications. Thanks. If it would have been me, I'm so glad she didn't kick me in the face because that's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. What the crap is in my shirt? Why do Forever 21 camis have like this super long tag in it? Why? I sound like a man. I have the voice of a man. Subscribe to me, baby. That was weird.